Yay! Guess what I get to do? Hey guys, are we back? We should be back. I have got them, and let's... Yay? Back? Hear us okay? Yes. Yay! Leeta's got editing to do. Fantastic. Alright. Fresh.
Are we all back?
I think so. I think we are. Anyway, apologies, guys. I don't know. It could be a Twitch thing. Stone reckons. So
I think it's a Twitch thing. But,
yeah.
So you want to count back in? I think you should count back in.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Count back in so you know when to edit.
Yeah.
Right.
So. Anyway.
Let's get her a sock puppet for Christmas. No, we'll get you a Nisi puppet for Christmas.
It's fine.
This is my sock puppet right here. My sock puppet is Peen, man. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, before we were cut out, we were talking about Assy had a question of when do you think we would get flying? Would it be at level 10? And what do we think about specs? What are your thoughts there, Stone?
I don't know. I think you're gonna get flying at 50. I think they're gonna try to keep flying away from classic. They do not like flying. They do not like flying, and we know this. We love it, but they don't.
Yeah, I don't. Why? It is fantastic.
I don't think we're.
Oh, you know why?
It's hard to design game stuff around if you can mount up, jump over, and drop down, right? Maybe they make it where you get max riding at 20 and then flying at 40. I could see that.
Maybe. It's probably because it's more work for them. That's probably the ultimate.
Well, so the last rogue I did as an outlaw, and I had grappling hook. Well, with grappling hook, even though I don't have flying in Draenor or BFA, I could literally get up past ledges and on top of buildings with grappling hook. It was almost like having flying because I could get to those places that were off limits without flying. So they'd probably have to tweak those kind of capabilities too, or a huge jump or something like that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Mind you, they've done every other flying as you need to be max level. You need to jump through hoops to get there. So obviously getting revered and doing the various, what was it, revered and the Pathfinder achievements. So I'm going to guess though we'll be putting something in about the same. I can't see why they would want to change that and make it at 50 if we're going to 60. So I think they're going to come the exact same thing as that. So obviously, we wait and see.
When you're going to level an alt, if you're a new player, you would not have flying in anyways, right?
Yeah.
So I think they would be okay with that. And then for the players that are already playing, that are going to level up an alt, and you get to pick which expansion you want to do, well, you would have flying, so you'd be good to go. So maybe they're not going to touch it. Maybe they're just going to tweak the level at which you, as the regular player, can go buy it.
Yeah,
because in Classic, you can buy your flying in Classic zones or at level 60, right? So maybe they would change that to 40 or something.
So,
but the squish though, this is
massive.
They aimed at the correct group, or at least I think they did, because a lot of people don't like to level from 1 to 120 because they see that big number and they're like, yeah, no thanks. I personally, I don't mind because I like to do all that, but I know a lot of people that don't. And my wife, actually, when I showed her all this stuff, my wife was like, oh, so it's only level 60 now, and she's actually considering like we might actually play again. like a pair. And I think, yeah, that's specifically what Blizzard is trying, to aim at, is the people that were like, oh my god, 120, good lord, no.
Yeah, right. And getting one single character boost, or having to pay for a character boost, is like, that's no fun.
It's a lot of money. Like, it's, when you're playing, you're already paying subscription and, all the other bits and pieces that go on. It becomes a lot in the long run. So, but for both of you, so with leveling, do you think starting at a particular expansion, shall we say, so obviously for me Wrath was one of my very favorites, so do I want to rock on in at level 1 as a normal toon, as a challenge toon, as whichever way I go, to be like leveling through Northrend? Like, to me, I'm excited, but I'm kind of like, this is gonna be so very weird because you're used to going there at 70, like current at 70. So what's your thoughts on where do you think you might be leveling, or is there something, or do you think you might be jumping around a bit?
For myself, I like to jump around, and I think part of it is just today having to pick and choose relatively safe quests, and so I think the ones that are that do a lot of leveling of challengers know the good quest and the evil quest, and so for example, Redridge, I don't see us even going back to Redridge, if you don't have to. So,
God, no.
But but I do agree with you, Leeta, that North End is actually one of those cool zones, and so to start there would be kind of wild.
Yeah, I think when I first heard about, you can pick different zones, and then when they said that you could jump between, I'm like, okay, well, for sure, as an Iron, if you want to make it the first time, there is no way in heck you should be doing just one expansion. You should jump around and pick out easy XP, right? However, that being said, I just used that term. I hate that term so much. However,
yes,
space. We could possibly track the person only being an Iron by only being in one expansion. That would be pretty cool. Say, hey, I am a Lich King Iron. And they didn't go to any other expansion. That would be pretty cool. I was sitting there and being like, ooh, that would be neat. But I think me as a player, if I wanted to level up to max again, I'm going to be finding as much easy XP as I can, and I will jump around, jump up, and get down, jump. Because I mean, if you're gonna play on an Iron and you haven't completed it even once yet, don't make it harder on yourself. Do not make it harder on yourself. Just get there.
Yeah.
Just get there first, and then if you want to give yourself another challenge, do it hard. Do it harder.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And I suppose the good thing also is because now it's going to open all quests. Yeah. Like really, whereas we've been restricted in our journeys so far as challenge toons, thinking, well, we start here, we've got these zones that we can go to, but we can only really go to them between 1 and 20 or 20 and 40 and then to 60. Okay, now hang on, now we've got to go to the next lot. Right, we can go from 60 to 80 within this frame. So now if it's opening all expansions, you would think that looking for challenge friendly questing, it makes it
so
much more interesting to find.
I think it's gonna actually be easier for us to get a tune up to max. I mean, I say that now because we don't know. But the reason why I say it's going to be easier is that if each expansion is tuned from level 10 to 50, right? They're going to be messing around with the amount of points that you get for each quest. And because that level, and because they said, hey, we wanted to make sure that you guys knew that leveling would be what did they say, 60 to 70% faster. So I think that will either mean that the amount of XP that you need per level will get decreased, or the amount of XP that you get per quest will be increased, or both. So when you jump around and you're getting those points, it's going to be easier and quicker to level up an iron. I mean, we don't really know until we get there, but that's just my train of thought on it is we should, in theory, have more irons at the end of these changes. Right?
Interesting.
However, you know, we may not have specs and talents, right? Which is good.
Yeah.
What I think is good, because it goes back to how iron was. Which
original.
I liked how iron was, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I hope Blizzard does some good quality assurance checking, because there's still squish artifacts even today that we all have to put up with. I mean, good example is you can't go to Winter Spring or Eastern Plaguelands until you hit level 40. I was in Mist of Pandaria recently, and you get a quest to go bandage these poor little whelplings, but you've got to be level 85. But you get the quest at 80, and you're like, well, why do I have to wait 5 levels? You're giving me the quest now. Why do I have to wait? Because I can't use it's a level 85 bandage. And so those little things, I hope they, you know, take the time to fix those kind of little things that are built into all the older expansions.
Yes, it will. I kind of be interesting. Sorry.
I kind of feel like this is like a WoW 2.0. It's such a major change. It's such a huge change. I mean, this is as big as Cataclysm was, right? Like, they changed up all the quests. Here, it's they're not going to change up the zones, but it's such a major change. And
phase is right.
I mean, I'd rather them do this than come out with a Warcraft 2.0. I would much rather this. I just would.
Well, the game is forever evolving, isn't it? I mean, otherwise
otherwise
we would still have vanilla, which would be classic, and we'd all be, you know, possibly would have left the game. I don't know, but you know, it's
and
that
Lich King would not be dead.
Arthas. Yeah, well, you know,
frozen. He might be frozen.
He's frozen. Let it go, Ster. Just
Boo.
Sorry. I couldn't resist. So yeah, it's the game is forever evolving, and I suppose that's what they look at with expansion wise. So it's massive changes that are incoming. Did they say when alpha was hitting for it? Before Christmas? No? Okay.
They gave no dates. No dates at all.
Interesting.
I would assume for a release, alpha should be coming out shortly.
Sure, yeah. Because then they'll want beta for
a release in 2020. I would think that alpha should be coming out like January or something.
Have you checked your timeline, Stone? Because I know you like your timeline, as in well, you know, when things happen. When releases happen. So obviously BFA was released in August.
End of August, same as Legion. But both of those had the release date of they promised for it to be by the end of September of those years. Okay. And then we got them like about a month beforehand, right? Yeah. So that's why honestly I think we're looking at this expansion coming out, I want to say like
before Christmas,
right after BlizzCon.
Yeah, right before Christmas, maybe.
Right after.
And because they always want to hit Christmas sales.
Christmas. Well, it must be before Christmas. I don't see them releasing it then. I don't see them releasing it before BlizzCon. I just I think it's going to be after.
Yeah. Maybe.
Let's say, if you go look at the date, we'll say the first Tuesday after BlizzCon is over.
Yeah.
There,
you're making predictions already.
Absolutely. If you want to get me down for a date, hold on, sorry.
Hang on, Stone's date, right?
November 9th. No, November 9th. BlizzCon next year will be the 6th and 7th, and it'll be November 9th.
Right.
Yeah, because the Friday will be the 31st, and they don't do BlizzCon on the 31st, so they always do it the first weekend of November. Okay. So it'll be 6, 7, and then I think it'll come out on the 10th. Sorry, that's the Tuesday after BlizzCon. Is November 10th.
So 10th, not 9th.
10th.
Okay.
Not 9th. 9th is a Monday. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm willing to slap $5 down on the table, or $6.61 Canadian.
Oh, geez.
That it's going to be October 30th or October 31st.
October 31st. Ooh, well.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
31st. Right. Okay. All right. Damn. I don't know what date to go. I'm thinking whether it's going to be right after. I must admit, I would agree that possibly hit BlizzCon. Yes, it's released on the Tuesday. Have at it, and everyone going So I kind of feel like that, but I also could see them being really sneaky and dropping it right before BlizzCon to give people a chance, and then go, well,
there is no way they're going to drop it before, because the people that are going to be at BlizzCon will not want to play, and everyone's going to be pissed off.
But they could have new things. They could have new things. They might be,
new things.
Well, if next year's not going to be a massive Warcraft year, supposedly, because this year's was, so, maybe it's one of those things that they might have like some little teaser things where they might throw in and go, oh yeah, by the way, next week after BlizzCon, we're gonna give you a new race or something, it could be once they've dropped it. I don't know. So I'm in two minds as to what. Well,
pick a date. Hurry hard.
Okay, I go after.
So there's
after BlizzCon.
You're gonna go, well,
like straight after.
Do you have a date though?
I don't
want you to write this down too. Well, go and pick a date. So just looking at the chat here, I just want to say, we can all relax because Omnia is here. Great. I feel much more relaxed.
Relief. So, thanks, Omnia.
Leo says that he thinks that it will be similar to Battle for Azeroth. So end of August. Nisi says that too. Ali says that they would want us to play it for a week or two before BlizzCon. Okay. And Taco, I don't think they'll drop it close at all because people want to take off time for both. Yup. And Arlie, they'll drop it at the end of summer or after BlizzCon, in my opinion. I want to see some dates,
Well,
see some dates.
If they're going into Christmas
for like 15 years.
Well, Moon Daisy goes for November 16th, so okay.
Girl.
You've got a wife and kids.
November 19th.
Like your date is every day.
Leeta, are you writing these down, please?
Oh no, I'm not.
You've got the book, right?
Geez,
well, I thought you were writing mine.
I've written yours down.
You are.
Okay, hang on. I am.
Okay, like all right. I thought you were. I'm not like implying that you always do. It's just
Oh, and put down 20.
You were writing it down.
2020, because when I said October 31, I didn't mean 2021. I meant 2020.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right. Taco. Nice. Okay, hang on. I'm like writing as fast as I can, which is not fast. So, Ollie is end of summer. 20.
I got to meet Al Lee
Don't.
for the first time.
I know. So jelly.
Cool.
So jelly. Hugs, Ellie.
And I got to re-meet Early again. I think this is the third time.
September.
I got to meet Tiber for the
millionth time. Tiber's fantastic. I'm so jealous that you got to see him again. August.
Did you get to go to any of the pre-parties? You know, DitchCon.
Pre-part? No, I didn't, because I got there about 12 p.m. local time on the Friday. So BlizzCon had already kicked off and the ceremonies had all started. And I'm like, oh man, and I'm in the bus. I'm waiting to go. Like, let's go.
Well, what costume did you wear?
Himself.
No, I didn't get to go.
No, I just mean normal. You know, a normal geek would wear a costume.
My regular shorts and my shirt.
Yikes! Did management come talk to you?
No.
What?
What the hell, Ster? I don't even know what he's on about. I can't even.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called cosplay. I was trying to find Pasha. Pasha cosplayed as Sylvanas, and it wasn't sexy Sylvanas. It was like serious, kick-ass one. And I was like, trying to find her in the cosplay. I couldn't find her. Yeah. I found her after, which is fine, which is cool. It's just I couldn't find her dressed up. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
And boy, I looked. I killed myself trying to find her. Could not find her.
Oh, poor Stone.
Wah.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think
the cinematic a bunch of times.
I think I've got them all written down. If anyone wants to send in any predictions as to when we think Shadowlands is going to drop, like, you know, tweet us, send in an email, that kind of thing, because, you know, it's interesting to see what will happen. Obviously, we're, you know, a long time away, months, year, but, you know, it's going to be an interesting time over this next year before it drops. The scaling is very exciting, and then there's obviously going to be more that's coming from what Blizzard has to tell us as to, you know, how everything's going to work. So, you're right.
Are we gonna talk about this? Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, starting January 2, 2020.
Yep.
API changes will come in to effect, where all third-party websites have to follow these rules. More or less what it amounts to is that Blizzard is putting more ownership on player characters by the players. So if you have not logged in on your toon for more than a week, it flags it on Blizzard's side. And when we look at that, we will see that flag, and then if we see that, we are now told that we have to delete the character information after 28 days. And that's a character that if you have not logged in on, it could not be deleted. It's one that you have not logged in on. So what this basically means is lists like the Dead list and the Lost to the Nether, those are going to be gone. I mean, we checked them out already with the things that we had, and I think we lose about 80 to 85% of the characters. So if you log in on them every week, then in theory it should be okay to keep up on the lists. Now, this could apply to characters that are dead or alive. For us, it doesn't matter. It's whether or not you have logged in on them, whether or not you have killed them. You also have a option, from what we understand, you will have an option to not have your character added to any third-party lists. And if you've added your character already and then you switch that on, then we will see the code and we have 28 days then to remove it. So what this will not affect though is that people will still have their character, like, okay, like if you've made it to max at any point, we are still going to be able to show that you made it to max because we are reporting on an event, much like a media site will say, hey, so and so made it to max, and we can maintain our own list. It's just we can't keep the character, like the full character data cannot be kept. Arlie is correct. This is just for third-party lists. Blizzard isn't going to delete the character. Correct. Blizzard's not deleting the character. It's just for us. This affects Raider IO. It affects Warcraft logs. If you go to their sites and see a notice saying, "Hey, we're only going to be able to keep your site your stuff up for 28 days," this is why. It affects every third-party site that is not Blizzard own and run. And Arlie is also correct. It's going to mess with a lot of things. And we're not going to go into that. So just rumors, and I'd rather not spread rumors. It's not aimed at us. That's for sure. But I think it just means more or less that, you know, we're not going to have to maintain a dead list. I think, you know, we're talking about what we want to do as far as in terms of keeping dead people. Right? We don't really have any decisions. Negus, the reason is similar to the EU's GDPR, right? So, which we already abide by, like that. Like I've actually put that stuff in. So it's just more to make sure that people own their characters. I personally don't think I like there's no personal information in a, you know, person's character name. So I don't necessarily think that these rules should apply, but I think Blizzard is covering their bums. So they're going over the top. We know that we're still waiting to hear back from their legal department on some certain things, but we don't have a legal department. So, you know, whatever Blizzard says is probably what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Right. So just know that we as a team, we are going to do what's best for the group, and we're going to try to preserve as much info as we can. But from the looks of it, very likely we're going to be getting rid of the honored dead list as it is now. Right. So I just need to win the lotto. I would love to hire a legal department. You know.
So there's, you know, there will be obviously changes, guys, but we're just giving you the heads up because this stuff, we've got to figure it out and exactly what, I suppose, we've got to work through it and figure it out. So we just wanted to give you a heads up instead of, you know, dumping it all on you in a month's time or when that is, to say, hey, look, by the way, so there will be some changes coming when Blizzard makes their changes. We're gonna do the best we possibly can for what we need for you guys. Okay, so just, you know, just keep that in mind. But it's a waiting game.
And before we move on, I just want to give a glimmer of hope to all of us. Before I'm just gonna say a thing. I'm gonna quote: "With the level squish, it is easier than ever to put Iron Man in the game." Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay.
We take that. We heard you, and we shall move on.
And honestly, once we know all the rules, we're going to share those with you guys. And so if you have to do something strange, like just go round robin and log into each of your tunes that you want tracked, hey, we'll let you know that.
Yeah,
we'll go from there.
Okay, so Krenagus, no, if you were away from your computer, we would have to remove your character, but then when you come back and you want to relist it, it should be okay. Okay, it's just basically a code to tell us remove your character. Your character could be alive, could be dead, could be whatever, but if you have not logged in on it for a certain amount of time,
yeah,
we see this code and we have to delete it in 28 days. And then if you come back and you're like, hey, my character's not there anymore, you can relist it. And then we can keep it.
Yes.
So people shouldn't have their challenge tune disrupted, right, as far as leveling is concerned. So you don't really need to worry about that. It's just more what we are allowed to show that's technically not ours.
Yes. So. Tracking wise.
So no one logs in on their max, right? So fair. People not logging in on their max characters, we would have to remove them. Yes. However, we are going to have a list of who hit max. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So much like how we have one right now.
Yeah.
Correct. A separate thing saying these people may hit it, and it's not linked to the
armory,
to Blizzard stuff and API. It's more of a we are reporting on it.
Yeah. Which
done,
would be...
and then they get removed, and then if their character doesn't get logged in, then it gets removed from the list after a certain amount of time. So,
and this is, and again, guys,
it's
got
a
to work
fine
it all
line too, right? So,
yeah, and we've got to work
and this
through
is
it all.
not subject to change too, right? Like we've got about a month or so, and Omnia said he's about 80% done, so we're pretty close. So I'm looking forward to the new site being up.
Yeah, it's
I really am. And Omnia, thank you so much because man.
Yeah.
Negus, we still don't have an API for Classic yet, so we're still waiting.
Still waiting.
But yes, it's going to apply to both.
Yeah.
Those rules will apply for both. For sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's. Sorry. That's okay. That's all right. I know there's obviously, guys, lots of questions.
Well, I just thought it would be better to answer the questions here.
Yes.
As they come in versus hold them and wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And we understand that it's news that we have, are dealing with, and obviously it's not the most wonderful news that we got, and we just need to, like all things, we need to roll with it. So until Stone wins, Lotto, and we get that legal department, but anyway, we will just see where we go from there. Okay, so we're just as we said, we're giving you the heads up and just putting it out there because that's that's what we like to do, is just give you a heads up, and as we go along we'll have some more information pertaining to it. All right, now what we might do is, Stone, how much have you got in you? Are you like ready to crash and burn, or can you, as he coughs, I just want to know.
How much have I gotten? Is that
yeah. How much is left in the tank, euphemism? Buddy? No. But how much you got left in the tank? I want to know if.
What are we doing now?
Well, I was gonna say we can go straight into state of the challenges and come back if you need to. If you need to, duck off early.
Yeah, let's duck off. Off.
You duck it.
It's a good thing.
Duck it, Stone. Just duck it.
Clean tag, show.
It's not. We're not a clean tag anymore. Remember?
Oh, you know what? You're using the. I used my wrong camera too. Well, you could get all this wonderful stuff with my better cam, or if you want.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. All right, let's do the state of the challenges. How about we see how everyone's gone this week, okay. I can always come back to the we can always come back to the other stuff. So,
True.
Let's do it. State of the challenges for this week. Ster, hit me with the irons, please.
Smack. Okay. So, at position number 10, Irony, level 64, unfortunately, dead.
Oh.
Paraword, level 68 at the 9th spot. Our good buddy Ash is hit level 68. Good going, Ash. He's
Ash died.
Ash died. Well, he tried to follow suit of name your tune of it as to the reason why your last one died, and so he just said screw it. Ash died.
Ash died.
So that's how he came up with that name. Arion 73. Unfortunately, red flag though, because they equipped some gear that was too high.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you still keep going if you want. You know, it's up to you. Iron Star 76, also dead. Yikes! Yep. I saw that during the week, and I went, oh, because Iron Star logs. I don't know the story behind that one. He's in our guild. Okay. Not sure why. Nisi Soulfu 78 at number 4. 92 is at 78. Paul Ster. Hey, Ster. That's me. That's my druid.
That's you.
Just hit 90. Yeah, 91 today.
Nice.
Yeah, 91 on a druid.
Yeah.
Assy just lost a tune this week at 98. Ow.
Assy.
Dude. But you know what? You got to give Assy credit. He's consistent because his other tune died at 98 too. So you've got a new number to worry about. And Jangler, he's in our guild and shows up very often. And hit 110 this week.
Nice. Well done. Excellent. Nice. All right. There's a lot of rip there. Right. So.
Yeah. I was looking at that. I'm like, wow. People.
As he's back at 51 40%. Already? Holy damn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he sleeps.
Alminia, exactly. That's what I thought. He keeps getting to the certain point. Azzy, whatever you do, stop. Go do something else.
Well, if he gets to 98, he should just stay there and do trivia questions. That's it.
Just do trivia questions.
Plants versus zombies for 20 weeks.
Level 98.
No. Damn. Yeah. All right, Bloods.
I don't want to see anybody die. All right.
No.
Azzy, come on, man. Come on. Okay, so Bloods. Number 10, we got Blood Leeta at level 33. Number 9 is Taco Okatelkinwit. Level 38. I'm gonna read it backwards.
So you gotta read,
Twinkle Taco.
No, it's backwards. No.
Twinkle Taco.
You gotta do it the right way. Number 8 is Knee, like my knee, and C is level 46. And number 7 is Delana, level 46. Number 6 is 5 Chesty at 49. 1 second.
Okay. Well, Stone.
Yep. There we go.
There we go.
And number 5 is Blood Leeta at level 60. Number 4 is Blood Leeta, you're at 60? What the hell's wrong with you? Number 4, Blood Trap 2 is level 61. Number 3 is Soul Fist at level 76. Number 2 is Zayabara at level 79. And number 1 is Blood Zords. What? At level 81. What?
Good job, Zords.
I know. How fantastic's that? Well done, Zords.
And there's no deaths or no flags. Good job.
No. Well done. All right. Passies. Ster, hit us.
Okie dokie. Passy Leeta. I've heard that name before. Hit 46.
Baby Passy.
5 Chesty. Oh, okay. 5 Chesty. Hit 49. Let's see. Alyssa or Lysarine, 50. Passy Val, 57. Tiber, aka Tiber, hit 65. Ash also has a Passy going, and he hit 67 on it. Lysakoska, that's Russian, 73. Passy Leeta. Wait,
you have to read it in Russian.
Yeah, right. It's We'll get back our clean tag if I read it in Russian.
Putin will thank you.
Yeah. Passive Leeta is at 97. Passive 12 is at 102. And at the top of the list, Silent Herber at 105. Another guildie, and we see him on a regular basis, and it's pretty cool to see him climbing up the charts there.
Exactly. Well done. All right. Tins. Not much action on the Tins front this week.
Yay. No, okay. All right. So number 3, a whole whopping 3 characters. I mean, I've got one on, not on this list. I've got one. I just haven't been playing it. Cassite is level 43. Irony was level 64, but got red flag for gear being too high. And Hunter Punk is level 80. Sorry, couldn't help it. Punk.
Good name.
Get off my lawn, you Hunter Punks. Just put down new fresh grass seed, for crying out loud.
Nice. All right. Greens. Who have we got, sir?
Okay. For greens, Soul Flame at 52. Fur has a tune at 61. Fair Lisa. Longbow is at 69. Libet Verdi.
Rogue Slayer.
72. Rogue Slayer. Hey. Hey, Beth. Skywind, 74. Sorry, they died. Rip. Sorry. Libet Green, 74. Cell Adon, 79. Sky Green at 86. And top of the list, our very own Zaya has Zaya Jiva at 95.
Scroll down. One more.
Not top of the list. Sorry, Zaya.
Well, is that towards the top of the list?
The hell, Zaya. You know, you're always trying to take shortcuts. That's why you die.
Oh.
So.
Leave him alone. I met that guy in person. He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. Yeah, that's why he's a guild steward. He's a good guy. But quit taking shortcuts. All right, number 1, Jan Green, 105. And
Thank you.
Jang is in the guild on a regular basis too.
Nice. Okay. Thanks for that. And obviously, yeah. Lost one there this week. All right, Working Man. I will do Working Man. So again, we didn't have a lot of tunes this week, which really surprised me. So at number 6, we've got Taco, and I'm not reading it that way because she is employed Taco. Hit level 10. No. Number 5 is Blue Leeta. Hit 15. Number 4 this week is 925, died at 17. Number 3, Blue Leeta, died at 34.
Really?
Yeah. Number 2, Effortless, hit 50. And number 1, Ferrastella, hit 87. Well done, fair. So, yeah, a little bit rough on there. Trust me, there should have been another death in there. But anyway, we didn't register the tune yet, but anyway. So Iron Teams, Stone, you can do the teams. Hit us with them.
Wow.
Please.
Okay, this feels like old times because you did do the teams before. So Iron Teams, number 4, Tim Tam Slammin' 4, level 37. Number 3 is Everything Hurts, level 42. Number 2 is Not Losing Us, is level 52. Number 1, Four Doors Down Mon is level 62. 4 Doors Down Mon. You have to read it like that too.
Yeah.
So, blood teams. We have number 2 is Deadly Corgi Assassination Squad. Wow. Level 20.
Taco and 5. Does it surprise you? No.
I think.
Yes.
No, it doesn't surprise me.
No.
And number 1, grade D, but edible. Wow, is dead at level 51. What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Maybe they ate too much Taco Bell.
Or mystery meat.
Yeah.
Taco says an ad that she didn't see.
Oh.
So sorry, Taco. Yep. these things happen. Understand totally. All right.
And so far,
seems
what?
like the.
Is it gone off again?
Seems like Twitch froze again.
And Leeta's thing is she's choppy.
I'm choppy. Everything's.
Let's see if we can type something in the.
Fine.
They're seeing it in the chat.
Typing it in the chat is fine, but Leeta, you have to keep talking.
I'm talking.
So that, yeah, you're being a robot right now.
I'm being a robot. Because I can hear you guys perfectly fine. Connection shows it's okay.
A little bit better.
Yeah. If you can hear us, we'll
Twitch.
Yeah.
Just gonna see.
Well, it says it's still live, so I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know why it would be
doing
doing
I refreshed your page and it's still loading.
Reload's still cutting in, yeah. Well, it's showing that I'm still live on there, and I'm still live over here.
Twitch just crapped out.
It just
crapped out.
Oh. Yeah. So it's Twitch, not me.
There we go. I think we're on. I see us.
I mean, and yeah, back and then frozen.
No, I see.
No,
us.
It's still crapping out. I've reloaded twice.
Commercials and everything. See, Moon, I am, and it's freezing again. I am certain this is related to Twitch doing their ads.
Yeah.
They've increased the amount of ads that they do per hour.
It's bloody ridiculous.
And I've noticed that when they put that in, that it cuts out the stream, and it's like, it shouldn't.
No.
It shouldn't cut off the stream.
No.
The hell, man.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
so
we're back.
Let's finish this up.
Yeah. Short show.
Yeah, let's finish this off. Sorry, let me finish off my part of the list here, and then I'll get out of your hair. For green teams, wow, it's only one team, but this team name is amazing. The Trash Heap has spoken. Yeah, at level 24.
You're right.
There's no coughing. I'm looking at the text, and there's no coughing.
Sorry.
It's just yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Exactly. Alrighty. Well, that is our state of the challenges for this week. Very rough week from looking at all accounts. So obviously commiserations for everyone that we lost, and again, well done everyone, still leveling, picking yourself up from those rough moments. So thanks guys, and better luck this week. All right, Stone, do you want to go?
I'm gonna go.
All right.
Shit. Up a lot.
I am now I've got to change this. I've got to work out how to change this. He likes to make my life more difficult.
You can move Ster's camera, or his picture is fine. You just put in a picture of like a rock for me, and then like a X through it because I'm dead.
All right.
Or put a skull on the rock.
We're gonna go. You're gone. Too late. There we go. It's back.
Right. See ya. Thank you for having me. It's wonderful being here, and good luck for everybody. And it's gonna be an interesting couple months. I'll see you. I think next time. Right? We're looking at Death List. So
Death List.
See you guys there.
Okay.
Have fun, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
Later.
And he's gone. Okay. All right.
Well, let's talk about him.
Let's talk about him. God, he looks shocking. He's so sick. He's coughing. All of that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, guys. Just bear with us. Poor Stone. He's not well. He's really not well. So, anyway, you've still got Ster and I, and as much as this is a jumble round of the usual weekly podcast, we are still doing everything. So what we might do is Ster, tell me how your week has been, because I want to know how you're leveling. You got poor Ster hit 91, so yes. What how did that go?
Oh, it's going good. You know, a druid, which is what I'm playing, is very similar to a rogue. Obviously different. You know, you got root and you know, just ranged shooting, like I don't know, wrath, some solar wrath or something like that. And so that works pretty good. And I keep remembering Fur's advice, which is if you can't root it, don't shoot it. And that is so true. So but for the most part, the same normaling path and the like. And so it's gotten me to 91. And hey, you have got to love the trivia question, the WoW Anniversary 15. It's a little bit of a hike, and you know, taking the portal and running to it and then back. But Nisi, thank you, Nisi, for finding out you can even do it at level 1. So there's no excuse. It's not dangerous to go do the daily trivial question, and it's worth about, I don't know, depending on your level, but Ash did it this morning at a low level, and he said it was a quarter of a level for his less than his 10 tune. But if you're up there, then it's at least a couple of bubbles. So
it's fantastic. It's worth the trip.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I've been working on.
Nice. Well, I mean, obviously, congratulations, 91. Like, that's amazing. And yay for, we've got, what, 2 months worth of, you know, 15th anniversary. So that is very exciting. Yes, it is a pain in the neck to not go to the library in Stormwind or to the troll area in Ogrima, and you've got to go traveling for it, but damn good XP. And just remember, when you open up the your mail and you get the anniversary box, and there is a quest that does pop up. It's you can't get it for your low tunes. I'm not sure really at what level that you could get it. I know all my hundreds I could get it, but anything I think around 60, 70, it wouldn't work for. You don't need that. Just go to the caverns, okay? Go take the Caverns of Time portal, run down there, because the dragon doesn't want to talk to you, so just make the trek down there, find either of the Horde or the Alliance one, and free XP. Like, seriously.
Yeah, and even if you're
just do it.
Even if you're low level, use your chauffeur. And make the trip faster. So
exactly. So yay for free XP. We do like that. But
well, what about you and your week? What have you done?
Nothing.
Bull.
You know.
Let's see. What would Belle say? She would say bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I actually, after I'd written out my show notes and I was looking at, I thought, you know, it would have been easier if I just said what I didn't do this week, but yeah, so I just to give you a brief rundown. So passies, the baby passy hit 46, the big girl hit 97. Who the hell thought that I would ever have a 97 pacifist? Not this girl. Wow. No. So that's been amazing. Fair, sorry, still not done very much archaeology. Yay for trivia questions and cooking and fishing dailies. Blood-wise, I think I touched most of them bar a couple of biggies. So Dwarf Warlock hit 21, Panda Hunter hit 22, Gnome Warlock hit 32, Kilteran Hunter hit 33, Dark Iron Warlock hit 37, and my Lightforged Hunter hit 60. So, you know, so we did get a little bit of blood playing on that, which was good. However, Working Man kind of had me a little bit obsessed, because I thought Darkmoon Fair plus WoW Anniversary sounds good. Let's play my Dwarf Pally. And I got to 34, and then I had a fantastic death with Knowles at Deadridge.
Well, you had me at Deathridge.
Yeah.
So,
So there goes another one onto the dead list. Excellent.
Yeah. Zaya lost Red Ridge at 28 yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he tried one of those cave quests. And was like, doesn't that guy keep telling you stay out of Red Ridge?
It's not. I mean, there is some good. I always normally find the ones leading up to the quest when you first get to the zone. Excuse me, is not too bad. It's just that, yeah, for that one in particular, there was another player around, and it just was bad timing. With I pulled one mob, one spawned, a pair spawned, and by the time, you know, playing the pally, and I suck at playing pally, so dead. It was, I mean, it was quite spectacular, really, I have to say. Anyway, I did roll another one, and I thought, you know what, let's go Warlock, and we went Human Warlock. And I thought, no, I'll wait till I'm level 15 before I register her. That's fine. Dead at 14. Okay, Knowles again. So... Knowles again.
Knowles.
Yeah.
Wow. We're seeing a pattern here.
Yeah. So, anyway. So I went, yeah, bugger this. Let's go again. So I made a Gnome Warlock, and she hit 15. And so far, so good. I'm trying to stay away from Knowles. But, yeah, it's been good. I've just been trying to get the professions up, because I want to utilize Darkmoon Fair. Mind you, it'll be going away in a few hours. So, Darkmoon Fair's been good. And trying to get the trivia. Making the rundown every day to get the trivia, because... damn good XP. So just, you know, don't forget. Obviously no good for Bloods. Bloods don't do it, but everyone else is okay. And then team-wise, well, we know that we lost the big team last week. Sorry. That, yeah, that's 73. So that was rough. Execution.
Is there a story there?
Yeah, it's still too painful to talk about. But yeah, dead. But you know what? 73, that's like the highest ever iron-ish that I've had. So we're getting there. But the new team is 30. I think we had 37 last night. So, you know, we're getting there. We just got to stop getting us killed. Yeah. That's the problem. Anyway. So it's been.
It wasn't execute. It wasn't execute that got you killed, huh?
No, Leeta happened. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
that's the story. Leeta happened. Show title.
Yeah.
Leeta happened.
Yeah. So anyway, but it's been a good, a good couple of weeks. Lots of leveling, which is good, and obviously utilize those things like Darkmoon Fair and your anniversary with. If you can, get a little bit of free XP on things, guys, utilize that. The one other thing that I didn't want to, I did want to mention is for the Spreadshirt store. There is a promomo. There's a promomo.
Can you say that 3 times real fast?
No, there's a promomo. Jeez, Leeta. Okay. Obviously need more coffee. There is a promotion on November 13th to November 16th that is 20% off everything. So thanks, Ali. So if you want to pop over to the store, if there's anything there, please go check it out. Okay, we will let you know, but that's 13th to the 16th of November. All right.
Do you guys celebrate like over here in the States? We have Black Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving, and the stores lose their mind. And do you guys do that too?
Yeah, it's becoming more prevalent, I think, since seeing what's happening in the States, and that is becoming more prevalent here. It was quite large here last year, so I think it's going to be a huge endeavor again this year with sales. So. Yeah, sure. It'll go a bit crazy, definitely. Okay, all right, hang on, let me find because we're gonna jump to chit chat, and let me find, where is he?
Hey, yo!
Wait, Stone?
Son.
Oh no, stone dropped. You know what that's going to mean?
Yeah.
I know what this means.
That's that. But hang on, let me play it, because we need to do. He's lovingly done a bumper for us, so let's play it. Here we go.
It's Azzy's pun.
All right. I'm being the only looking around the room, being the only other guest here. I know what this means.
Your turn. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. This is from Assy, and he says, "A man died when a pile of books fell on him. Sigh. He only had himself to blame." Can you play those crickets again? Can you?
It's kind of cute. I don't mind that one, Azzy.
Yeah, his shelf to blame.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah, I don't mind that one. Right. It's not the best he's done, but it's definitely not the worst, Azzy. I like that, and it's a book. It's a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver.
It's okay.
Silver. We'll give him.
It's cute. Yeah. Tin, maybe. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad. Thank you.
Omenia has a follow-up to that. He says the guy broke his spine. Would have been better. Books, spines. Never mind.
Thanks, Omenia. All right. Which means then you can do yours. Go for it.
Well, I was asking the other day, I think it was in chat, how do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke? Well, when it becomes apparent. Get it?
Yep.
Okay. Which Omenia then says or asks, how do you know when a pun has matured? When it is full grown. That's GROAN, grown.
That was cute too. Look, they're all cute, guys. They're cute. I don't mind any of those ones. They are cute jokes. So thank you. Appreciate that. That is very, very good. Okay. Sure. So we do have a question.
So this question, we do have a question, and I actually, when this question floated in on, I think it was through Discord. I actually logged into Classic to look it up, to make sure that I was going to get it right. But the question is from Devlin. Hey, how do I enable display character achievements in Classic? It's like, oh, well, am I allowed to use Auction House to upgrades and things like that? So we'll take the easy one. Auction House, yes, go for it. Buy and sell as you wish. And we just reminded him, but don't trade with other players. So that's why we use the Auction House as a third party, and that way you're not getting any direct help from anyone. And then the enable display character achievements in Classic, well, there's no API, there's no armory, so there is no setting. You cannot enable display character achievements in Classic. So you have to pretty much just tell people where you're at, because not even Blizzard gives you a way of looking at your history.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But apparently they must have some crude database, because when that other player hit max level in Classic, you guys did some trading of comments with Blizzard, and they looked up his character and said, no, he has not died. So. It's probably coming in a future phase.
They'll have, I mean, they'll have all the data. Obviously, it's just, it's waiting on the API, and
it's just not user facing. Yeah,
exactly, and that's correct. There was no achievements in Classic, which is true. And what they're going to, well, if we talk about vanilla at the moment, what they're going to give for Classic, who knows? So when they release API, maybe they might bring some current stuff into, I don't know. We got to see, guys. It's one of those things, where we're hoping API ASAP. We've just got to, patience. which is not my forte, but we've just got to wait and see and be patient, and when it's released we will let you know, and then away we can go to be able to track all this stuff. And as we've already said, there are changes coming regarding all of that, so maybe this is where Blizzard's going to turn around and go, right, we've got the changes to retail, now we're going to give you Classic. It's all through the same. I don't know. We've just got to hold tight. So we can't give you any more information than that.
While we're talking about Classic, Blizzard did announce, if you remember, that November 12th, so that's roughly 3 days from now, or 2 days for you guys in the future, that Phase 2 of Classic arrives November 12th. And if you forgot, that gives you a couple of world bosses, that gives you 5-player dungeon, Dire Maul, and it also gives you the PvP honor system. So they're
careful.
True to their promise, they are releasing Classic in phases, and so Phase 2 is next week. Yeah.
And again, for all of those that are playing Classic as a challenge toon, well done, good luck. We want this information as soon as we can, but we've just got to wait on Blizzard and what they're doing. So continue on, even if you use it as a scouting option, I think is good. Get the feel of what kind of path that you want to go on. I think it can only, the more information that you get through leveling a toon, whether you end up using it as a scout, it's got to help, right? It's all about arming yourself with as much information so you can do the 1 to 60. It's not a race, but you can do the 1 to 60 and live, because ultimately that's what we want to end up with. So best of luck, guys.
Yeah. And that's what I've done. I've killed a couple of toons in Classic, and I've got a rogue at 20, and I've just kind of parked it there. It was like, okay, went over and tried it, played the 20, up to 20 using the old rules, and just going to kind of sit there and just kind of wait, and maybe take it out with this Phase 2 just to poke around. But
And I suppose that's the thing. That's why I haven't started an Iron in Classic, because I want to wait. But I potter on the Bloodthirsty, so she's just killing whatever I can find. Slow grinding. It's very, very slow. Yes. But, it's again, it's nice to have the option that if you're, a little bit tired of current game, that you can jump over and do something a little bit different. It's nice to have those options. So, again, good luck, guys, in everything that you're doing, no matter which stage of which type of the game that you're playing. There's lots to go.
Hey, so Rudd is asking in the chat, will there be a contest in the next month, say before the year end?
Anything's possible.
Look at that look on her face. You have a terrible poker face.
I know. I do, exactly. Next question. I'm going to be like, right, okay, so yeah. That's all I'm going to say is anything is possible. Right.
Please stand by.
Please stand by. Soon, TM. Anyway, challenger tip of the week.
Okay.
Ster.
Do we have one?
Do you have one? Do you want to throw something out there? Because I've got, I can pick so many. Challenger tip of the week. Don't expect Leeta to have a poker face ever.
If you can't root it, don't shoot it.
Yes.
Don't play tired. And stay out of Redridge and leave the damn gnolls alone. There you go.
Thank you. Yes. Yep. No more Deadridge for Leeta ever. If you see me in even attempting, everyone, please stop me and just say, remember. All right, that sounds like a good thing. I think we've covered just about everything. So, oh, geez, you know what I have not done is I didn't put our Iron Elites in. Oh, Leeta, you are a
You didn't.
I didn't. No.
Yes.
Slacko.
Or you had marked them for Stone to read them, and he deleted them so that he wouldn't have to read them.
That sounds like
we'll do that.
Damn good plan. That's Stone's fault, right? Nah. Okay. Let me. Right. Okay. Ster, hit us with nobody saw anything.
Wait, what? Wait, I didn't know. Okay, all the Iron Elites, you know who you are. We really, really thank you for your contributions, your time, your help, your chats, and it really helps. So, in no particular order, alphabetically, Two Shanks. You know, that's what a scrolling wheel on a mouse is for, right?
Yeah.
Backwards. Oh, you don't mean Zaya backwards. Okay, Zortz, Zaya, Wanima, Omenia, Two Frog, Turwinkle, Tullabardine, Toasty, Tiber, aka Tiber, Thelani, Swing Cat, Stone. I'm grasping one stone kind of thing, which, by the way, I never do. Ster, Rudd, Oxyhammer, Oh Canada, Nisi, Never Died, Mrs. Miggy, Mrs. Rock Guru, Mr. Bright 01, Lyson, Leah, Chris, Grandagus, Chriser, Gazton. Let me scroll up a little bit more. Frazzly Sparkspan, which is part of Frazzle Cast. Five Iron, Taco, Fur, LB, Execute, which didn't cause the last team wipe. Dino, Daenerys, Dave DeHunter, Crash Landing, Chupa, Assy, Allie. Let's see. Allie. We'll just say Allie. All things Azeroth. And Two Shanks. We thank you very much.
Thank you. That's excellent. But again, guys, thank you to all our Iron there goes the words. All our Iron Elites for your support. It is greatly noted, and we sincerely appreciate that. So thank you guys for all of that. Alrighty, now, on behalf of Ster, Stone, and myself, we want to thank our fabulous mods, those that are here over in the chat room and Discord, and obviously for the things that you do on the website, for the things that you do with the forums. Thank you to all of these wonderful people. Awesome Trousers, Boz, Fair, Chris, Nisi, Zaya, and Zortz. We can't do this without you guys, so thank you for all your help, because it makes our life just that little bit easier, doesn't it, Ster? It really does.
It sure does. And what Leeta just said, ditto.
Yeah, we do really greatly appreciate it. The other person that we want to really, really, really greatly appreciate is Alminia, because not only is he our coding guru along with Stone, but he's also our website guru for the new website, which he said is what, about 80% there. Yep. It is so close, guys. It's very exciting. We're getting a whole new website, and we are super excited about it. So Alminia, thank you, sweetie. We really appreciate everything that you're doing. So thank you for that.
Thank you, sweetie.
And
it sounds, it's weird when the dude says it, it's just saying.
Well, each to their own. Alminia might, appreciate that, but we all appreciate that, so thank you. See, he says thank you, Ster. He's happy with that. And don't forget, guys and girls, everyone, guys and dolls, all of that, for hanging out, all in the chat room. We appreciate taking some time out of your busy days to watch and listen to all this shenanigans that goes on, but we thank you. So yes, so thank you from our hearts. Now, as for next week, we will be back with another show, which will be Saturday, November 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Remember, there was changes, and for me, Australian wise, it is now Hang on, I gotta think. 10 a.m. Leeta time on Sunday. But it's still, just always remember, 7 p.m. Eastern, that's when we roll, okay? Next week, we have got Nobby Hall will be joining us, which is super exciting. We'll get to chat with him, and he came second, third with Rach in the priest contest that we had a couple months ago. So Nobby's going to come and have a chat, and super excited and look forward to that. Now, don't forget where you can find us is wowchallenges.com is the website. You will find all information for Discord, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and the YouTube channels. If you want to listen to all of this wonderful shenanigans that happens, please go over to Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher Radio. That's where you can download and listen to the show.
It's free.
And it's free, absolutely. And don't forget, if you want to send in an email, whether you want to give predictions on when Shadowlands will drop, how you're going with your tunes, your jokes, your puns, or a question, please send it to podcast@wowchallenges.com. Ster, where can we find you, please?
You can find me trying desperately to kill off a challenge tune on Wormrest Accord. Just look for Ster in the name, and you can always find me in Discord. I'm on a lot, especially during daylight hours in the States, but that's the easiest way.
Excellent. All right. And even though Stone has gone and should be resting and should not be in the chat room, he probably is, I don't know, you can find him over at Twitter at Stonegrasp, which is STONEGRASP, and I'm not saying his other line, but yeah, if you want to check him out, go follow him over on Twitter. And you can find me on Twitter at Leeta Wow, which is LEETAWOW. And Stone and I do another show called Adventures in Azeroth, which you can also find. I will do this one. So as always, because we're closing out the show, I want to say a huge thank you to two of our wonderful friends, which is Mark Conan and Epic Insanity. Mark Conan does a wonderful intro, and you can find him on Twitter at Mark Conan Wow. And Epic does our outro, and you can find him over on Twitter at Epic_Insanity. And Epic also has Frozen Nerds podcast and BlizzCon podcast, which I'm not sure if he's still currently doing. But Frozen Nerds, you can always catch him on. So check those out. And we truly appreciate all that the guys do. So
we do.
Again, Leeta's starting to lose a voice. Oh my lord, that's not good. Chat room, thank you everyone for hanging out. Sorry it's been a little bit topsy-turvy with Twitch or whatever's been going on, but we appreciate it. Ster, thank you for hanging with me, and Stone, wherever, hope you're resting and feel better soon. Other than that, I think have a great week. Please stay safe, everyone.
Yes.
Please stay safe.
Stay undead.
Yep.
Stay upright. Whatever works for you.
Both the in-game and out-of-game.
Yeah.
And we will catch you next week. All right. Say bye.
Yeah. Bye. See ya. It was fun. It was real.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast. Produced by Stone and Leeta. Copyright 2019. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find his great stuff at incomputech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
Okay, that'll do. I've got to edit anyway, so, it doesn't really matter. All right. Show titles.
Well, normally, did Stone say anything good?
Well, we had there was Squishy Concrud, but then I was like, well, maybe Squishy Crud was one, and then there was Jump Up, Jump Around. is another one that I came up with. I think Nisi might have had a couple of others that were interesting. Do it harder.
Yeah. You know,
do it harder.
That will increase traffic to our site if we go with that title. So that might actually be a good one.
That's right. We might get a whole new brand of players. Wasn't there something? There was something else. I've forgotten. Yeah, it's gone.
Nisi,
so I don't know.
Listening, anything good?
Anything else, guys? Show title wise. I think there was another one. For the life of me, I can't think what it was. I can't remember if it was something I said or something Stone said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I've had to refresh mine like 5 times and chat's gone. Oh. What's the matter? Is it gone? No?
Well.
I think.
Yeah, you had me at Deadridge. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That
So
will also drive. That will, out of context, that will also drive up more viewers to our website.
well, Ster, you choose. You choose whatever you would like. You're completely yours, or have you got one yourself that you would like to go with?
No, that one's cute. I like cute ones, so let's go with that. You had me at Deadridge.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We will go with that one. You had me.
And you had me at Deadridge, but only once. Because then I was dead. So.
Yeah. We'll keep that.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Well, thank you guys. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate that. We'll be back next week. Ster, you have a great week. Congratulations, 91 on Porster again. You know, fantastic. And trivia.
Cool.
Trivia. No bloods. No bloodthirsties, but everyone. Go do your trivia quests, okay? Make the run down the cavern. Yeah.
Free points.
That's it. All right, guys. Say bye-bye. We'll catch us.
Bye-bye. See ya.